Welcome to Living Healthy Chicago. I'm Jane Klaus. We all do it. We spend a lot of time staring down at our phones and devices. And because of that, many of us struggle with neck and upper back strain. It's commonly called text neck. So today, we're going to talk to an expert about how to manage it and make you feel better. Joining us to help us with our aches and pains is physical therapist Keith Travers. Keith, is there really such a thing as text neck? And if so, what is it?
Text neck is increased stress at the base of your head from the position that you're holding your head throughout the day. When we have our head forward in that position, it puts a lot of tension at the base of your head and your upper traps and leads to pain for a lot of people. The computer is a big issue. It's teleconferencing after teleconferencing after teleconferencing.
What is exactly happening with the muscles in our shoulders and our neck and our posture to get this text neck?
So your head weighs about 10 pounds, 10 to 11 pounds on average. So as your head goes forward about an inch, you add another 10 pounds of foot pressure that your neck has to stop from going forward. And so commonly we're probably sitting around 2 inches forward, so we're adding 20 pounds to what we have to hold up. So when you start to come forward an inch, you start adding another 10 pounds your neck would have to hold. So that's not so easy. So done for several hours straight, you can see how your body's gonna break down. Those tissues are gonna get really, really tight.
When do we need to go seek help?
So super serious is when you're having numbness and tingling in your hands or down your arm or pain down your arms, one or the other or both. Or you start to lose like gripping ability and your arms start to get weaker. That's a big deal. Then you need to for sure seek professional help.
Are there things that we can do at home to remedy this issue that we may have before we start worrying about it? Or should we just say, you know what, it'll go away if I sit up straight?
So there's definitely a grouping of exercises that we've come up with that can help with combating that posture, that forward position.
So let's help everybody to help themselves. You have some exercises to show us.
I do, absolutely, yes.
Okay.
So your first exercise is called a chin tuck, okay? So we're sitting forward in this position all the time. So imagine that your chin is on a platform and you're just sliding it straight back into this position, kind of giving yourself a double chin. Most people don't like us when they do that, but this also puts a lot of stretch at the base of your head, okay? And it starts to target those muscles that help to stabilize your cervical spine and reduces some of the tension at the base of your head. So we generally tell people initially when they're having problems, let's do that 3 times a day for a while.
Okay, exercise number 2.
Exercise number 2. So exercise number 2 that we use a foam roller a lot. Not everybody has those, so you can use a nice beach towel, roll it up, get it nice and tight, maybe tape that up, and then you put the foam roller behind your back, and then we're gonna lay back on the foam roller. Okay, you feel that a little bit?
Feels
okay.
good.
All right, now I'm gonna have you take both your hands and relax your head over the top of it and just sag over the top. So we're countering all of that forward flexion you've had all day long. Hold that for about 5 seconds, come back up.
And exercise number 3.
Exercise number 3 would be like the Superman exercise. So you're laying on your belly. So if we've stretched out all this area on the front side to get some length to it, we want to do some strengthening on the back side or we're never going to be able to hold the position either. So from here, you're squeezing the shoulder blades up. Good, raising your head. Chin comes down a little bit right there. And we're working all this structure. Legs can come up at the same time. About 5 seconds. And come on back down. 2 sets of 10, 3 times a day. Starts to combat some of your forward posture.
I think the one thing we should remember is that we should be mindful of our posture when we're working on the computer or looking at our devices.
We have to combat that positioning with healthy exercises to get ourselves in an upright posture. Kind of like breaking a habit, so we have to train our brain to be in an upright posture. And we have to have the system right, meaning this has to be loose enough and that has to be strong enough. And once we do that enough times and tell our brain to do it, it becomes our norm.
Great exercises, great information. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, if you want more healthy living inspiration, just head to our website, livinghealthytv.com. All right, if you liked this video and you want more information about living a healthy life, just subscribe to our channel. We're happy you're here.